What's up, friends? Today we're talking about Visible Wireless. And stick around to the end and I'll explain how I replaced my home internet with Visible. I used their Hotspot for an entire year and it was a pretty good experience. Perhaps you're like me and hate wasting money. So with Visible, I managed to cut my internet bill completely. And the expense of Visible was half of what I was paying for my home internet. So basically I was able to combine my internet and my cell phone plan and cut the cost in half. How awesome is that? Okay, so here are the 3 things that I love about Visible Wireless. Number 1, their service is great. For the price, it's hard to beat. Basically, you get unlimited talk, text, data, and unlimited hotspot. And if you've got a 5G phone right now, that is included. How many other plans do you know that give you all of that for as low as $25 a month? That is amazing. And to boot, it's all on the Verizon network. So if you've got good coverage for Verizon in your area, you're all set. And the crazy part is there have been times where the internet speeds from my hotspot have been faster than my workplace internet. One of the beauties about having hotspot is no matter where you are, you can typically get a hotspot signal. So if you're off on a business trip and don't have internet readily accessible, maybe you can't get to a cafe, you can just turn on your hotspot, connect to any device that you might have, your iPad, your MacBook, whatever it is, you can just connect to it and you're good to go. You got the internet right there, wherever you are. And then also, if you're at home and your internet goes down, you can just connect to your hotspot. So the second thing I love about Visible Wireless is their party pay. So if you don't have a party, you'd be paying $40 per month. And then if you add one person to your party, you're paying $35. So each person drops your price by $5. And then once you get down to $25, that's your base. So you can go down as low as $25 a month, which is amazing for this plan. You can also invite anyone into your party. So unlike other family plans where you typically get your friends or your family onto that plan and then you have to nag them to pay you maybe once a year, once a month. You never know if they're gonna pay you or not. With Visible Wireless, they do that all separately. They bill each person individually. You just have to form that party, put everyone together, and you're good to go. So I actually have a bunch of people that aren't in my area joining the party. I don't even know quite a few of them, so you can do that too. You can post it on Reddit, different places. They've got Facebook groups for this. There's many different places that you can post it if you're looking for someone to join your party. Okay, so the third thing that I love about Visible Wireless is that they're fun. So unlike other internet service providers or cell phone services, which you'll be on hold forever and you might get someone that's having a bad day, who knows. I had very positive experiences with Visible. I actually like the fact that they offer chat-based service. So you can just go online, start a chat, and talk to someone via chat. And one quick note about the chat. So it depends on what time of day you try to access it. Sometimes you'll be first in line, or like I was last night at 10:40 p.m., you might be 91 in line. But typically speaking, if you're during normal hours, I would say you're probably going to get somebody pretty quickly. Along with being fun, they aren't complicated or expensive. They make your phone bill very simple to understand. Unlike other services that tack on fees that you don't realize until after you get your bill, and then you have to call up your phone plan to argue like, hey, I didn't actually buy that, or I didn't actually sign up for that. Your bill is very simple. And again, it's just that $25 a month. If you get the 4 people in your party pay, you're good to go. Okay, so you're probably wondering, what's the catch? It sounds great, but I'm just not sure if it's for me. To be honest, it's hard to beat for the price. It's amazing service. However, there are just a couple of things that I'll note that might be a nuisance if you're not aware of them beforehand. Your speeds will vary depending on your location. So if you're in a city, you're probably gonna get good speeds, but it depends where you're located and how good of a signal is in your area. So practically speaking, If you're a gamer, you might notice some differences. However, if you're just using it for home use, like you're working from home, you're checking your email, you're watching videos on YouTube, or you're streaming things on Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, you name it, you're probably not going to notice a drastic difference unless your speeds are not that fast in your area. On occasion, we would experience issues with buffering or the quality would decrease. It's amazing. We were able to get HD quality often enough, but on occasion it would drop down the quality. So that's one thing to keep in mind if you're considering replacing it. For some people, they don't care. For others, that's a make or break for deciding if you want to even attempt to replace your home internet with Visible. So my suggestion to you, if you're interested in replacing your home internet with Visible, would be to try it. So sign up, maybe try it for a month, try the Hotspot out, see if it replaces your internet. If it doesn't, then go just keep your home internet. You'll still be getting a great service with Visible and be cutting probably your phone bill a bit. So there's probably two people that I would say you probably would want to keep your home internet service provider, and those would be either heavy gamers or those that need to upload huge files. For example, I eventually decided just recently to get internet just because with uploading these huge files to YouTube, it takes a while. Basically, if I was using Visible, it would probably take a couple hours in my current location. Maybe you're in a great location, maybe you've got 5G connection, you're blazing hot speeds, and maybe you don't even need it. And then one funny note, so my mother-in-law, when she would come over, she was a little bit frustrated with the fact that we didn't have wireless. So if you have visitors, that's one thing to keep in mind because you're probably not going to leave your hotspot on all the time with visitors. So in conclusion, I love Visible Wireless and I would recommend trying it out. I feel like for the price, it's worth giving it a try. If it works for you, you're probably going to be saving a bunch of money. And who doesn't love saving money? Okay, so that's all for me. If you have any questions or want to say anything awesome, just drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you wouldn't mind, just smash that like button, subscribe. And until next time, stay techie. Stick around to the end and we'll do what? We'll talk about how to replace my home internet. Okay, into it.
I managed to combine my cell phone bill and my internet bill into one, replacing it from... My second favorite thing about Visible blah 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 blah.
That I love about